another comparison video, this time with the Chapstick Mango Sunrise and the SoftLips Peach Mango flavors, because the mango is what they have in common. So anyway, let's get started. First off with the comparisons, obviously, is the differences in packaging. This one is just standard stick format. This one is a cute, unique little ice cubey looking format, which is adorable, so obviously my vote goes over here for the packaging, so 1 point to the SoftLips. Opening them up. For ease of opening, actually the Chapstick is easier to open than this one, because this, you do bang it into the lip balm itself as you're opening it, so so this gets a point for that. The next difference, obviously, is the color. This one is a very mango-y looking orange, this one is just white. No points given for color. Anyway, it's in terms of how much product is in there, I'm not really sure which one technically has more, but I think they're about comparable, they just look really different given the way they're packaged. Scent-wise, this does not smell like mango. This smells like orange juice. So that's sort of a misnomer, whereas this also doesn't smell like mango, but it does smell like peach, so at least it has one of the two scents that's in its name, so another point to this guy here. What they actually feel like on your lips. This one is the traditional chapstick feel. It's kind of thick, kind of greasy, but if you have really chapped lips, that's kind of a good thing, so it really depends on if that bugs you or not. If that bugs you, then yeah, this would probably bother you and you'd rather go with this. But as I noted in the review for this, when I very first started this particular stick, it went on sort of flaky and unevenly, and it took like several days of using it to make it even itself out and start going on smoothly. So that was another drawback on this one. I didn't like that. But now that it works smoothly, I like it just fine. And it does give a good degree of shine now. When I first started, it didn't have any, so I don't know what was wrong with it. But the SoftLips, this goes on very lightly. Even if you put a ton of it on, it doesn't feel like you're wearing a ton of it. It's very light on your lips. It feels really good. If it weren't for the tingling sensation, you'd probably forget that you even have it on. But it works really amazingly for what it's supposed to do. It heals your lips so well. And it does give some shine. Not as much as the chapstick, I don't think, but it does give some shine. But I really like the tingling sensation that this gives. This one does not have any. It's not medicated in any way, shape, or form. It's just chapstick, whereas this one's medicated, so it's got a good degree of tingle to it, despite not being a minty flavor. So, I think that's about... Oh, I do remember one more thing that could be a potential drawback on this one, and this doesn't apply to everybody, but because of that tingling sensation, I only had this happen once, but speaking as a severe asthmatic, I don't know if it was the fumes or vapors or whatever you want to call it, but one of the first times I used this, I hadn't taken my maintenance asthma medication that day. This is so strong that it actually triggered an asthma attack. It's the only time it happened, though. All the other times I've ever used it, I have been perfectly fine. So I think it was just a fluke occurrence, but just a word of caution that if you are asthmatic and you haven't used your maintenance medication, that is a thing that can happen with some of the more heavily medicated lip balms. But yeah, that's the only time it happened. I've used this like a gazillion times since then and been perfectly fine every time. So it's not like this is a harmful thing, it just was my own negligence that brought that on. But I thought it was worth noting that that is a thing that happened. So anyways, in terms of picking one over the other, I think it's pretty clear which one I'm gonna pick, isn't it? Obviously, my vote is going to go to the SoftLips. Not just because it's new and shiny and was like the first one that I've reviewed here, but ultimately I think it's just a million times better than the chapstick. But that's just my opinion, you're entitled to yours as well. So anyway, as usual, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, leave comments down below, and until next time, bye!